Uh-oh, now we're done.
Yeah, right here.
We're recording.
Tony's brain is out the window.
No poop.
What?
Sherlock.
Right? There we go.
That just doesn't rhyme as well, does it? That just doesn't flow.
No, it's not a we'd have to change the name to Perlock. No poop, Perlock.
And that's just
not right.
No, that sounds awful.
So
we'd have to name Sherlock to Percy. That's worse.
No poop, Percy.
No poop. No, we have to go by his formal name, right? No poop, Percival.
Well, that's not too bad.
It's not great, though.
Yeah, but it's not
Actually,
too bad.
It's not, is it?
No. It's kind of okay.
No crap, Carl. No, we need a longer one. You got to have 2 syllables.
Carl's bad.
Yeah.
No, he's not. He's a pretty good guy.
Yep. He's not feeling well. No crap, Hurley.
Carlotta.
No, that leads us into whole other bad places. Never mind. Can we just get to the mailbag and pretend I'm not here?
Yes, we can. But you got to be here because old fat man checked in apropos.
See, I still think that's one of us. But I don't remember doing it, but that doesn't mean I didn't.
It's not, but he's like one of us, right? Because of the things
There's
he
comments
comments
on. Isn't there a song like that somewhere?
I know what. He's like one of us?
Like one of us?
I don't know.
About Jesus being on a bus in some weird hippie version of what
I
God
love that
would be
song.
doing.
Yeah. What if God was one of us?
Well, he was once, and how'd that work out for him?
It's not so good.
No, well, it finished well.
It worked well for us.
Yeah.
Apropos, this is true. Really,
do you think God's ever sitting up there going, "What the hell was I thinking?"
Oh my me.
Probably not those words, but you know what I mean. It's like, look at this. The grass does what I tell it to. Sand,
God
animals,
they say what God wants.
They do what I built them to do. And then there's man, my crown jewel of creation.
Oh, you think we're the crown jewel?
We were created last. Of course we were.
Oh, yeah.
The trouble is,
how speciesist of you.
Yes. I'm sorry. I'm old school that way.
I'll say you are.
Pets are not people.
Hey, my pets are 2 people.
You don't have pets.
I used to. No, I'm sad. I miss my pets.
No, you were sad long before that.
That's also true. Apropos of This Is True Really News, mailbag episode 117. Now, you're going to have to translate this for me, pal, because I don't get it. Okay? Old Fat Man mentions one of the greatest movies of all time, because we were talking lines from movies.
Yep.
Dear.
Keep saying that word.
Dear, you're not going to believe this. Call the locksmith. Do you know the movie?
No.
Oh, man.
Where is that from?
We need help. Dear, you're not going to believe this.
Well, hang on. I have a computer that has more power than what was on the Apollo 13 rocket that exploded and scared us to death for, 4 days? Back in the day. For those of you too young, look it up. What are we doing? What's the line again?
Dear, you're not going to believe this. Call the locksmith.
Dear, you're not going to die. Be there. No, what? You're not going to
believe this.
Yes. Let's see what it tells me. You're not going. Is it your or you are?
Your.
All right. The oatmeal. What? It's from a movie.
Duh. Old Fat Man says it's one of the greatest movies of all time, and apparently you missed it.
Well, dude, if we're going to start adding up the things I've missed, we're going to need help because there are not enough fingers and toes in this room.
I'll say.
Hang on. Let's put movie quote up there. See if that helps.
There you go.
If that helps the artificial boob job thing. What am I doing here? MOV. I don't know. I've been looking at models. I was looking at pictures of models wearing tape.
Oh, yeah. And
I do mean tape.
Yeah,
I mean, it looks like black. Very elegant. That
story's
tape.
Coming up. So
no, it's not. I'm not touching that one.
Aren't you?
There's no story there. It's just naked women now are basically high fashion models.
I don't get it.
I don't get it.
Well, I get it, but I don't get it.
And where the hell was this when we were teenagers?
Right?
The movie quote we all know that doesn't actually Hang on, I've sunk so far as Reddit. The movie quote we all know that doesn't actually exist anywhere. So what does it do? That's the beauty of it. It doesn't do any. That's not it. Yeah, it's not from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
No. I can believe this.
No.
Call the locksmith. Well, you know what? We just have to ask him to clarify it and just admit defeat.
We are just not that bright, sir.
Yes.
We think we might be or might have been.
At maybe once during a test.
Yeah, it was 1937. No, it wasn't. It was 1958. Sorry. I know. Come on, Tone. Keep the bit.
Apropos also of This Is True Really News, mailbag episode 117. From Chris Combs, my brother, no relation. Just a thought.
Uh-oh. You know you're in trouble when Chris has had a thought.
If he's thinking.
That can't be good.
Tony's balding spots wouldn't show so much if he'd wear his hat.
Tony's balding spots wouldn't show so much if he grew his hair. And there are balding spots. There's thin spots right here. But yeah, once it grows in, dude, you'll never know. I don't do bald.
So there. It sucks. His dad didn't do bald really either.
No. In Robin Hood, they have, wait, I have an idea. Call a locksmith from Men in Tights.
Maybe that's what he's referring to.
The chastity belt.
That's gotta be it. One of the greatest movies. Call the locksmith.
Close. Darling, you're not going to believe this. Maybe we should call the... Yeah. Okay. I just watched it this past week. So
you miserable.
And well, there's so many other quotes in there. Manly men were butch.
We roam around the forest looking for fights.
When they're complaining about, man, these tights are my seams straight?
Apropos, This Is True Really News, episode 823 from our man Patrick Reed in Liverpool.
Vladdy. How are you, ma'am?
Canadian pizzas. Remember the Canadian pizzas? Cut or uncut?
Yes.
You ready? You ready? You ready?
The circumcision sign.
Yes. I hate to see the tip jar.
Maybe tipping is mandatory now in that place.
And finally, apropos, This Is True Really News.
You know, at least they don't take too big a cut, so it's okay.
823. I didn't order calamari pizza.
This is just going to keep going, isn't it? Why is my pizza chewing back?
From Old Fat Man.
Okay, give us what we don't need Google for, sir.
Not sure I'd be ordering pizza up there in Soviet Canada. Been there once. I think I'll keep the tip, thank you.
No tipping allowed. And now I'm back to Robin Hood Men in Tights and Moyles.
And just nip the
Mel
tip.
Brooks with the little guillotine. Oh.
Yeah. My favorite part is, I don't like the way you're walking.
You're verschnicked.
You've been in
the sacramental lining. Wow.
That just makes me laugh. I don't know.
No, see, and Young Frankenstein, the best thing of the best part of the whole movie to me, one of the greatest parts of the whole movie doesn't involve words. It involves darts.
Oh, yes.
Where they throw, he throws the 3 darts, right? Because you got a wood hand.
Yeah.
Nice grouping. And when you walk outside, because he's trying to disturb Gene Wilder, right? And they're going everywhere. And they're like one in the bear's eye, one in the
guy's hat.
They're like 8 in the tires on the car outside. Oh. When Mel was on.
Oh, there were days. There were days.
Yes, there were.
Let's
you know
go.
What else I watched?
What?
The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance.
Wow, I haven't seen that since I was a kid.
I have never seen the whole thing. I've seen the whole thing, but never in one sitting.
Isn't that with Burt Lancaster?
No, that's the one with John Wayne and Jimmy Stewart. Brother Martin's got a small role in it.
Brother Martin, yeah.
Who's the bad guy? Lee Marvin.
Okay.
He's the bad guy.
Oh, yeah, of course. Of course.
Andy Devine is the marshal. the cowardly marshal. He could have been a great lion. Except it was the 61 or 2 when they did this. I finally found out why they shot it in black and white. Here you go. Here's your movie trivia, ladies and gentlemen.
Budget?
And no, they shot it in black and white because Jimmy was 53 and no, John Wayne was 53 and Jimmy Stewart was 52. And at the end of the movie, or at the very beginning, when you see the senator that Jimmy Stewart became, got the gray hair and he's looking older, they had to age him. Which means at the beginning of the movie, when they were in their 20s, they didn't have the same kind of stuff we had, although I'm guessing it wouldn't look much different than what we do now with the CGI stuff.
Yeah.
Because honestly,
some of it looks pretty plonky.
Some is, if you use it correctly and sparingly, you can get away with it.
Yep.
But to give me those close-up shots of a younger Samuel L. Jackson.
It will get better, though. It will get better.
Sure, but I'll be dead by then, and I'm okay with that.
Well,
because by then, John Wayne will be starring in movies again.
Yeah. Well, let's move on to other
fun things
topics.